Sup? We're doing tea. We were just chatting about
541, a collection of 5,000 cakes.
yeah, legend.
Nearly
There
5,000.
we go.
Maybe.
Legendary. Okay, I'm eyeballing this, but we're going for it. So, 8-gram sample from Tea Wanderer. This is the Huiyuan.
Yeah. This is the Huiyuan Secret 100 Years Grove. Huiyuan Keng is one of the famous areas. This might be the same. I don't totally know. I mean, I think there's usually roadway there, so I'm not sure. But usually the more descriptive terms you get on these wuis, the fancier they are. Probably not the right heuristic to go by, but
Yeah.
might incentivize the wrong things for vendors, but smells great.
This is the valley from that guy I sold that dog's collar to 6 years ago. And because of that, it's a fancy tea.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, deal with it. 8-gram sample, kind of confusing size of sample, just purely because it's like, is it 2 sessions? Is it 1 session?
Yeah. Well, that's the curious part. Is like it just depends on the person. It's like 8 gram for us would be a pretty big session.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get through 3 teas.
Right.
So we have really opted for like we use these Gaiwans repeatedly.
Yeah. And I use 60 milliliter Gaiwans at home, so maybe you can make it work like that.
Yeah, you might be able to split it in 2 or
Right.
something. But I think it's kind of like a standard sizing in China because, like, if you remember that really high-end wooey we got from Mr. Green, that was, I think, 8.5 grams. So that's an even more random size.
Yeah. And a lot of, I mean, typically if you're serving tea to 3 people,
Yeah.
a big honker Gaiwan and some nice big steeps and stuff, and people aren't, typically people are doing more chatting with tea in the background as they're drinking tea than being like, whoa, look at this, some acorns in this, right? So,
Some acorns!
oh, man, some acorny. So, anyway, pretty dark.
Yeah. I like that term you just used, honker Gaiwan.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a chonker over there. There's a little honker.
Yeah. What size would be officially honker? Like 135 ml?
I think maybe even more.
Okay, like 170 ml.
Yeah.
You're into official honker size.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Ooh, oh, that texture is real nice.
Almost some black tea notes in the front of this. You know, one of the
Oh yeah, I could see that too.
one of the interesting things about the black teas from Tea Wanderer is that they tasted a lot like Louis. So, I think that just picking from this region is interesting.
Yeah.
The black teas coming out of this region are really good too.
So clearly, kind of likes teas from this area in Fujian with the wui and the black tea.
Yeah. And
Yeah, you're right about the black tea note.
It's kind of interesting too because
Interesting. It smelled a lot more like a wui though.
I appreciate about vendors getting really dialed into, hey, I'm gonna nail this thing.
Yeah.
And do it really well, and you can trust me that I'm gonna produce, release teas that are really good. So I like that.
I mean, I'd say I'd agree with that. It's like you target the specialist rather than someone that's like, I'm gonna press. I know pu'er the best, so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna press pu'er from these 10 different areas all around Yunnan.
Right.
Versus like William from Farm Relief, who's like, we are Jingmai, and this is our focus. Maybe we'll have an occasional tea from outside of that. Or Bian Hao really focuses on Iwu. So, all 3 episodes we've done today. Cheers.
Cheers. More mineral for sure now. Deeper.
I like this. This is good. It's a bit different too. You're right. I think it's like a lot more black tea-ish than your average wui. A lot going on with the texture. Some really nice sweetness too.
Yeah, totally. Good mouthfeel. Plenty of depth. And this brewing parameters, this is working out well for this. So I think this is one of those, movies that you can kind of push really hard. Beautiful color, not really green at all. Maybe just a little hint of green in here. You can see that leaf. It's a little bit green.
But pretty dark.
Yeah, pretty dark overall. Interesting. So I think the slight oxidation, I'm getting a bit of the flowery notes on from this. So opening this up a little bit, you can see some of the green texture, but it doesn't taste incredibly baked. It's not wildly minerally, but it's not fruity necessarily, or some of the what am I thinking of?
Yeah, I would say this is probably not straight down the middle Yancha, like some are.
Yeah.
It tastes a bit like a tweener in between categories a little bit.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you. Some of these can have kind of an almost phoenix high-notedness. They can be a bit more fruity and floral.
Not this one.
No. It has high notes to it somewhat, but not in that character necessarily.
Sure.
Maybe it's a bit rounder, but still quite sweet. This is nice. Very clean.
Yep. I would say this is the first tea of the day that probably would pass the mom test.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's probably too a waste of good tea to bring this ultralight, but I would say
I think actually
it'd do well.
I think it would do well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would do really well. Grandpa style. This is really good.
Yeah.
I've been impressed overall. I think so. This is going to be my 6th Tea Wonder tea. And there's only one that I didn't like. Isn't quite right, but like didn't drink through quite a bit of it. I think I drank through all of the black teas that I got from him.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I've really enjoyed it, and so has my wife actually.
Okay. Would you say this is pretty close to some of the black teas that you've got, or it's kind of a little different?
This definitely tastes like Wui in comparison. The processing is very clear. So the mineraliness from the black teas that I tasted that had that Wui character was a nice note, but not central to the flavor profile. It still definitely tasted like a black tea. And I can't remember. I think we brought the Old Grove. We didn't bring the Hometown Black on here. We brought the Old Grove.
Yeah. Not to be confused with the secret 100 Years Grove here.
yeah, and I'm not remembering the black tea name correctly. But anyway, at this point, you drink 3, 4, 5 teas. They're all different and delicious. It's like, hey, I think I can safely say, this is going to be a reputable vendor. So yeah. Good job, Tea Wander.
Yeah.
This is really nice.
Yeah, we kind of just have a big old pile of Tea Wander, and usually when we're picking out these episodes, we're like, okay, let's get some pu'er in here. Okay, we got to get some oolong, and oftentimes that oolong these days has been Tea Wander, just because they have been pretty reliable, pretty consistent, I gotta say. And it's like, this is not a tea that Denny and I have had before. It's the 8-gram sample, so if we had this once before, we wouldn't have enough for an episode.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful liqueur. Yeah, I agree. I think this is a bit of a tweener, but I like it. I like the profile. I'm not necessarily so attached to having it just be rock flavor,
Yeah. This one has maybe a little rock flavor, but it's less on the minerally side of things.
It's a little reminder to yourself.
One day I should keep that in.
Yeah, right.
Just fucking jarring.
Yum. Do you think, mom test?
Yeah, we already did it.
Okay, I think so.
Yeah, we did the mom test.
Okay, yeah. I think my wife, actually. I think my wife would like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we have not done the most important test and the most practical, pragmatic test of them all.
Yeah, the one that we run into every day.
The wartime
test. I don't know. It's really a cozy, delicious tea. It's so easy to drink.
It doesn't feel to me cyber warfare-ish, so I'm going to rule it out 20th, 21st century. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But, anything with horses, maybe?
You're getting some horse vibes. Yeah, this really tastes like horse warfare to me. What? Somehow everyone's like, yeah.
French cavalry, yeah.
100%.
The French love Chinese tea.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Yeah.
Going off the rails.
Is that a little longer steep? Oh my god. Anyway, yum.
Tasty tea.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, this would be a recommend for sure. And at this point, I mean, it's kind of it's an exciting time of the year because so much tea is coming online now. So
That's true.
yeah, although these are going to take some time to get roasted, but
What is the status of Japanese greens, and is that something you're still going to be exploring this?
I honestly haven't actually put any energy into the young Japanese greens this year. We've only been doing kind of like the pu'er train stuff, and then I
Okay.
just got a bunch of green teas.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Is it still... Is it
I would
out
need to-
yet? Don't know.
I don't know yet. So I know that in China it's been a tougher year because they had a big flush and then lots of rain.
Okay.
It depends on obviously on where you are, but I've seen from multiple Instagram tea farms and stuff with plenty of white people.
Yeah. Denny's on Instagram, by the way. You
Yes.
can follow him. Yeah.
Danny_TDB. So it'll be interesting to see. I am not sure if that would apply to Japan, what Japan's tea season's been like this year.
Okay. Interesting.
Nice. It's a little creamy now.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like kind of vanilla cream, but still maintaining some of those like light minerals and yeah, very complex.
Yeah, this is great. Go check out twanderer.com, I believe is the domain. Give them a Google, of course. And this is, let's get it right. This is the 100 Years Grove Huiyuan. How do you pronounce that?
Huiyuan,
Huiyuan.
which is incorrect, but as correct as we're going to be.
Cool, perfect.
Yeah.
Sample this one if you want, or go and I'd say grab some of this. This is really tasty. I think you want to be a kind of experienced wooey drinker to know what you're comparing
Sure.
this to.
That's true. Yeah.
But nevertheless, I think this is really tasty. And then go grab some of their Redway and some of those other classics.
yeah, as we've talked about,
Round
they've
cow.
been quite consistent.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could just grab some random stuff from there.
Yeah,
and
I think so.
probably be good.
Yeah. Subscribe to all the stuff. Send this stuff to your...
Just subscribe. We want to get to 10,000. So do that.
It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Send this to someone who also wants to subscribe to our YouTube channel for some reason.
I'm not going to tell you not to make a YouTube account just to subscribe.
But I am. Make a YouTube account to subscribe. Yeah, and we'll see y'all next time.
Wu-Tang!
Peace.